Play the freaking theme music.
Welcome to Happy Hour, brought to you by Best Damn Bookkeeping. There you go. Now, are you happy?
All right, you ready? I can bring us in.
Yeah, what were you gonna say before
Welcome to Best Damn
Hit
Bookkeeping.
the live button.
I'm just kidding. You do it. I don't want to steal the show.
Oh,
It got
okay.
weird now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Wednesday. It's there's been Wednesdays, but this is a new Wednesday. Oh, what's talking?
Oh, that was such a great entry. Like,
Dude, it was so good.
It's a new one. Never before
been
seen
several.
Wednesday.
Whose audio am I hearing back through?
It's got to be Jai.
Somebody. What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday. Hold on. It's mine.
You're on speaker.
Where is it?
Oh, that was such a great entry. Dude, it was
Now
so
it's
good.
just on a loop. Now it's just on a. This is wild. Where is this?
Maybe on your phone, on Facebook.
I don't have another thing open. I'm leaving. You guys stay here. I'm leaving.
Okay.
We're
Take over.
hostless.
Take over, Trevor.
Still there. Still there.
Take over,
So
Trevor.
this. So Gary Vee just, he's always predicting trends. That's kind of his thing. He's predicting that basically we're going to go backwards socially. So a lot of the social media stuff and this time we spend all this time on our devices and that's where we spend time doing social. He's saying that the in-person things like doing trade shows and going to big conferences and these big meetings and stuff is going to take off even more. So I think that's pretty interesting. Rewind.
I don't think social media is gonna die.
No, he didn't say it was going to die. He just said that how we interact is going to change. We're going to be looking for more of that authentic interaction face to face than we have in the last decade.
I think he's been right more than he's been wrong, but he also said that. So you're doing the thing again, the feedback that Google Ads was not going to exist anymore, and that's ridiculous. They make $800.
He did say that. I saw that.
Yeah. So
Google Ads is dead, is what he said.
no, it's. Are you kidding me? You think that a $1 trillion company is just not going to figure out how to monetize their search engine? That's
Well,
ridiculous.
hey, it depends if you put a timeline on it, right? Like,
Oh.
I'm going to be dead. Google Ads, Google will go away someday. Google will be gone someday.
You're right. If you think about it like an infinite game of game theory, absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. So he's right. He might just be a while.
The CEO of NVIDIA said this week on a podcast with Lex Friedman that AGI is here, sort of. So once AGI is here, we're done. Like, we're cooked. It's over. The only thing AGI, if you don't know what it is, artificial generative intelligence, it means the computer can actually think for itself now. We don't need a human anymore. The only thing that computers don't have is arms and legs, but then the Tesla robot Optimus can do that. So now it's a self-thinking robot that can kick your ass. So, and it's smarter than you. Maybe better.
Telling you,
I don't
man.
know what they're gonna make them look
I've
like.
been telling you guys for a while. This is the end. But y'all just want to laugh. Y'all just want to laugh. What's up, Angela Chinowski? Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. Am I drinking alone here? Is anybody else having a happy hour cocktail?
No.
I did have Angela's got something there. I hydrated. I already hydrated. I'd got my run in. I hydrated. Happy hour. I was waiting. I did find where the audio loop was. I was supposed to be going live on Instagram and it wasn't muted. So it was definitely my computer just yelling back at me. Glad we figured that out. It's been a while since we've been live, you guys. I told Trevor before the rest of y'all got here. I don't remember how to do this, man. I don't know.
A little bit rusty.
Talk about?
A little bit rusty.
What do we even do here? But it's the busy season. We've been through convention season. Is it still? It's kind of still convention season, but I feel like we're at least on the tail end of it. And now it's like ass kicking, grow your business like crazy season amidst all this AI craziness. But first, I just want to hear from you guys. Trevor, you look like you got beat up by the old lady there, so I know you got a story to tell.
I do.
I just gotta hear what the hell's going on with my people here. Starting with you, Trevor. What tell us about your motorcycle accident or whatever cool happened to you?
So I've got these two spots on my face and go to the dermatologist because I don't know, it looked like it was growing over time. And sure enough, it's precancer. That's the boring stuff. It's like not a big deal, right? It's like precancer. And so they just zap it off with the little freezing gas or whatever it's called. But the funny part of the story is I'm in there and they strip me down to my boxers and they put me in a gown, and I'm thinking,
You're like, it's on my face.
it's on my nose. Like I'm not sure why we're stripping down here, but okay, I'm new to this. I'm still young. I don't know the whole gamut. And there's these two nurses in there, and they're doing some examining, you know.
Male or female nurses? What are we picturing here?
My boxers, and they peel them back and they look down, and then they're like doing some examining, and then they say, okay, the doctor's going to come in. The doctor's a male, and he comes in, he makes me stand up. I'm going through this whole thing again. He's like looking all over my body for whatever, God knows what.
Did any of these people actually work there? They could have just been pedestrians.
I don't know.
Just messing.
So all right, picture this. I stand up, I'm facing the wall. You're my nurses. Okay. And the doctor immediately pulls my boxers down and starts checking other things, other areas. And I'm thinking, well, I'm glad the nurses are behind me, but there's a full wall mirror in front of me. And
was it cold in there?
They're making eye contact. I'm making eye contact with this thing. And I'm just like, doc, you didn't even buy me dinner. What are we doing here? Like they didn't warn me. They didn't say, hey, by the way, this is a little invasive. They didn't say anything. Just straight to what you working with.
Hands down.
Oh.
Anyway,
did they
did they find anything? Come on, what happened? Are you good? Are you good down there?
I guess. I don't know. It was pretty strange.
This kind of sounds like what we do at fishing camp. We have a walleye fishing camp.
What?
In spring. There's a sign in the entrance of the fishing camp that says we do free breast evaluations. Not exams, because we're not doctors, but we'll tell you what we think. Sounds like you got yourself an evaluation, not an exam.
Yeah.
Did they tell you what they thought at least? Any pointers? Any
no,
tips?
But his face was unique.
Do we know why? We still don't know what they were.
I'm not sure I'm going to answer this question. I think it's best to move on. Yeah.
Okay. This is the punishment for just being dangerously good looking, Trevor. Is I got to take advantage of this. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity here.
Listen, guys, this room could not have been 8 feet by 8 feet. Why? For all things holy, why are there 4 people in this room?
With a full mirror. What do we need? What is there that we would need a mirror?
Like I was life or death. Got to see everything. Whatever. It was interesting. That's my story for the week.
That's interesting.
Great story. Good story. I'm glad I heard it.
Chad, what you got
last?
Chad, you got you're at the level where if you turn sideways, we might not be able to see you, man. You're half the man you were.
I am half the man. I have about 14,000 inappropriate stories after Trevor's that all are similar. I won't tell any of them, but my mind is racing of funny stuff that's happened to me in my life. Things are good, man. I mean, I sold my company, like we all know, back in September. I was negative 28,000 cash flow at that time, and I'm down to under 10 now. So I'm selling shit out of coaching and doing well. I mean, things are looking up. Our SaaS Service Galaxy program came out, and we went to his trade show, sold a shitload of them, and we're in the middle of the headache of onboarding a bunch of people that are leaving their CRM to ours, and it's been a fun ride, and it's been really nice not owning a service company right now.
It is.
I mean, 30 years of doing it. It's been a very interesting last 6 months.
I bet it's a breather. It's a breather.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, my life's not ever going back, so it's definitely a new lifestyle. I mean, I don't go to bed with anxiety ever anymore.
I look forward to that day.
It's nice. You got a bunch of money in the bank. You're busy, happy with what I'm doing. Did sell my cabin. I'm actually going to look at new property this weekend.
You sold the cabin?
I did sell it right before I sold my company. Okay. I sold it. I built too big of a barndominium to finish it out, and it's like I'm looking at this hotel. I'm like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
So I sold it to the dad of the people who bought my other one. So I didn't even go hunting last year. So it's the first year of my life I didn't hunt.
That's a problem.
It's
Now we're talking about some real.
I'm jonesing right now. I'm out of meat. I'm jonesing.
I can send you some CWD jerky. I got some CWD meat.
Well, I'll probably buy some land. I'm probably buying this tract of land this weekend, and first thing I'm gonna do is go hog hunting and put some meat on the table fast.
There you go. Well, if you need some help, you just let me know. I got.
No
I'm
problem.
still 0-4. Life 0 shooting hogs.
No kidding.
Not me.
I've shooting so many hogs. I've shot more hogs than deer.
It's not even close for me.
I haven't seen one. The few times I've been hog hunting, I haven't seen one that I know of. Maybe I glimpsed one. Shot a possum and a coon though. Hog hunting. Trevor was there. He knows. We got possum.
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, we got some small game. Michael, what's going on with you, man? You got like 2 kids now. You're are you sleeping? Do you sleep at all?
I don't not sleep because I have children. I might have said this before. My wife like teaches classes on how to be like a good mom or like teach kids how to sleep. Our daughter, since 2 months old, has only woke up twice in the night. Only twice. Slept through the night like a baby. 12 hours. It's crazy. So we're both sleeping really well. I don't sleep because I'm obsessed with AI and agentic agents and just watching just my computer being taken over by robots and like watching crazy stuff happen.
I'm doing it right now, actually.
I'm also doing it right now.
Wait, is it even you guys on this podcast, or am I just talking to AI right now?
Yeah, we crave human connection, so of course it's us, but we're like only giving you half of our brain.
That's okay. No, I'm not using AI, and we've only ever gotten half of my brain, so I'm with you.
Good point. But I've missed you for the last few weeks. You've been gone. Like our Higher League Chill meetings have been like just like not happening like normal. So yeah, I'm just excited to see all of your faces and hang out, especially Angela. I haven't seen Angela's face in real life in way too long.
Yes, it's been way too long.
Well, and you didn't usually, Michael. I get to like see you and give you a hug during convention season because we cross paths at some point. But now you got these darn kids, and you're like running your business in your house, and you know you got to like have responsibilities and boring stuff like that. So we missed you.
It'll happen. We're about to start traveling. I'm going to Hawaii in 3 weeks for a week, but then this summer I'll be ready to go to commit. It's hard to leave when you got a little baby because mom by herself with 2 kids. You did it all the time. My wife's not like that. She's like, nope.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, I thought it was pretty easy to leave. I just went and bought a plane ticket, and then I was like, get on.
You are very lucky. Marty is
no, because Angela taught me this. You got to have a home manager. Darlene,
we do. She's here right now, but like there's still like 5 to 9 baths and food and.
Oh yeah. But you need a mother-in-law home manager, so they'll do like it doesn't matter what time of day it is. Yeah, they'll take the nighttime shift. We did when we had. I don't know if I told you guys this. When we had Danny, like at the first year, we were working on our house, like reconstructing it, tearing down walls, and Marty and I were doing a lot of the work. And this was right when I joined Blue Skies, and I'm like growing maid service businesses. I'm out scrubbing toilets, and I'm running this and running that. And we had Danny, and we were living with my in-laws. So like Danny was raised by Darlene and Martin probably more than anybody. Like she spent the first year of her life at my in-laws' house, and I was out running a gun, and Marty was doing her thing. So it's been that way from the get-go.
Yeah, you should teach a class. That's amazing. It's a lot.
I was actually gonna say when you were talking about your wife and how she like teaches moms how to be good moms. I was like, what about dads? Got any lessons for that?
I'll take a class.
Yeah.
No, it's like there's this app and it like tracks everything that babies do, eat, sleep, poop, etc. And it's like she's just perfectly lined up. Like everything is the exact ounces and time and regimented perfectly, so that when you go to bed, you've had enough calories and like it's.
Man, I could build that app in like 2 seconds on Manus, man. That ain't nothing, dude.
That ain't nothing.
It probably was built on it, Manus.
Yeah.
It probably was. You're right.
Angela, I got to see you like twice, 3 times. Like, yeah, we got to hang out a little bit. But I'm still gonna ask, like, you're at home right now, and that's weird. I saw JC made a post. You guys were like getting lobsters, and I was like, the weird thing isn't that you got extra lobsters. The weird thing is that you guys are at home. But what's new? What are you guys doing? What's up? Why are you at home? Why are you being weird home people?
So I am at home. He is in St. Louis already at Transworld. I will join him at Transworld tomorrow, but I stayed and didn't go the whole time because they were staying in an Airbnb with Omni, and I was like, no, I'm not staying in an Airbnb. I'm a little bougie traveler.
We're gonna have to get you your own fish house when you come ice fishing.
So no, for fish house and stuff like that. Like when it's supposed to be that, but not when you're like on at a convention and speaking and stuff. So gone, but we were home for a little bit. I was home for extra. I wasn't even supposed to be home at all. This is what was supposed to happen when you asked if I was home. We were in Indianapolis last week for CleanCon, which was awesome. Super fun event. They did a great job of that. And then I was supposed to head straight to Salt Lake City for an event, and my flight got canceled. And I just thought it's a sign I just need to go home. And I decided to stay home extra and not go to Transworld right away as well. I will go to Transworld, and then I go to San Antonio for Jen McKee's The Growth Experience.
Have you ever been to her events? Like, I've interacted with her very minimally, but it seems like
this
she
is
does
her first event.
Okay.
So she has a great lineup, and it's going to be it's different people than what she's a great client, and some of our other clients are there, but that's great. So I have a few more shows, but it's nice to be home for a little bit. And we did get to celebrate Thad's birthday over the weekend. I started a tradition when he was like 10, and we fly in lobsters from Maine. It's not as expensive as you think, and it is a heck of a lot of fun. We race them on the floor. We have
they're like alive.
They're
What's
alive.
wrong with
That's
you?
awesome. This is
You don't play with your food.
Don't be a pansy. This is great.
They're alive. It's so much fun.
What are you, a cat?
They as soon as they come in the cooler, we put them out on the floor and let them play. Put them in some water. Anyway, everyone has lots of fun, and then we do a lobster boil.
And then you boil them alive.
Except we don't boil them; we put them on the smoker because that's less of a mess. But yes, so
They die much slower.
that was a ton of fun.
They actually die from the smoke inhalation. They get asphyxiated.
Yes, I know. I didn't post the videos of that because that's probably bad. But anyway.
Hey, we're all gonna die someday, and
Let's just hope it's not by smoke.
Yeah. Smoke inhalation.
Or by being forced to race naked on the ground. That's not your normal habitat.
On the other side of the country.
Just full Trevor, just spread out, looking at a mirror. Like,
Okay,
that was what he thought was gonna happen when he was at the doctor's office. Like, oh no, I'm about to be lobstered.
No, that was shrimp. That wasn't lobster. That's shrimp.
The animal people are not gonna like me. This is just anyway.
I don't. If there's animal
It's
people
okay,
watching
Angela.
this show,
We don't really
they
think
would-
that about you.
they would have given up on this show a long time ago.
That's
we
true.
got
That's
some good old boys on here.
Otherwise, everything's good. Company's great. I had but I swear I've had a bad few years of like dental things. And for the last 4 months, I've had this like chronic sinus dental thing that no one could figure out. Finally figured it out and pulled a tooth on Monday. So I had some minor dental sinus surgery on Monday.
You're doing pretty good by Wednesday for.
Well, I just got back from not driving. I didn't drive myself. I just got back from IV pain medication. So
There you go. You're all
and
loose.
IV antibiotics. So I'm now in a better recovery. Yeah.
There you go. Just
I couldn't miss the show and all of you.
yeah. I'm glad you didn't.
I was like, I know this seems like a medical thing, but I'm gonna have to be done.
yeah, Doc, I'm gonna need you to wrap this thing up. I gotta get back. I'm still sitting over here working on the rest of that margarita that we had at that Mexican.
Oh
joint.
my gosh.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. We got this just like tower of margarita, and I assumed that it wouldn't just be JC and I drinking it, and then it was just really JC and I drinking it. Did you have any of it, Angela?
I drink some, yes. I just drink a lot slower than the two of you.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
probably
you
good.
do. Yeah, that was probably good for everybody's sake. But no, let's Jai, we probably need to take a commercial break. Are we live on the radio, Jai? Are we out there?
Yes,
We're
we
doing
are.
radio stuff. Oh, what's up? What's up, radio people? Oh, you can't see me. I'm waving. What an idiot. God, I'm so stupid. Do we need to take a commercial, Jai? Should we do a commercial break and then we'll come back? I want to talk convention season and get some updates on where everybody's been, what everybody learned, what's going on. And then we got to do some hot tip off to wrap things up. But commercial time. All right, play us out. Jai, it's been so long. Do you remember how to play music?
I do. You don't hear it?
I don't hear music.
I don't hear it.
Dude.
Nah, see, we're all out of practice.
Okay, now we got some music.
Okay,
Hey.
cool.
Jai does this for me where when I do a lot of stupid stuff, he'll like try to make a mistake on purpose so that I don't feel bad. This is like our yin and yang thing that we do. We got
No, I'm
this.
just checking. I'm rusty too.
All right. We'll be right
All
back with the Surds. See you back in a minute.
Get ready to abandon gas with Crest Commercial. With insane power and extreme longevity, the era of batteries trailing behind gas engines is over. With the Crest revolutionary 8-minute cyber system, Crest Commercial landscape tools provide the same power and performance as their gas-powered counterparts, as much as a 2-stroke engine. Plus, the Crest 60-volt CyberPack batteries charge in 8 minutes or less. Professional landscapers can finally make the switch to battery without sacrificing performance, power, or runtime. Crest, it's the only choice to replace gas. For more information or to find a dealer near you, visit Crest.com.
Hi, I'm Cindy Code with Project Evergreen, where we're making communities greener, healthier, and happier, 1 yard at a time. From parks to playgrounds to front lawns for military families, our volunteers give back by giving green. Want to make a difference with your talent and tools? Visit projectevergreen.org to volunteer, donate, or become a sponsor today. Together, we can grow a healthier, happier world. Project Evergreen, green spaces, healthy places.
If you haven't heard of Toa Tools yet, it's time to plug in. They're the pros when it comes to charging infrastructure and power management. Their PDM power distribution system automatically cycles charges for any brand of commercial batteries. No more one brand headaches. Stack as many outlets as you need, save space with their sleek design, and stay mobile with BPS battery power stations. Perfect for zero-emission landscaping crews, HOAs, even camping trips or a day of fishing. More charging, less hauling, more time making money. Toa Tools, designed for pros, by pros. Check them out at toatools.com or drop a line to info@toatools.com. Toa Tools, it's time to plug in.
From the East Coast to the West Coast and around the world, no one rocks like Turfs Up Radio. Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
See, Jai, that's how you know the music's working. Is you just need Angela. Angela's your cue. You'll know if the music's working.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the only way I ever know if I'm playing tunes. Oh, it's good to be back, you guys. It's good to have it be a Wednesday and making a podcast and doing some bullshit, doing mostly bullshitting. That's almost all bullshit. So good to be back. We got Trevor Steele in the house. We got Coach Chad Murray, Michael Gregory from Click Call Cell, the one and only Angela Janowski from Unique Genius, and me, Dan Plata, best damn bookkeeping. Ron Musgraves might jump in. He just texted me. He's like, I'm bored. Let me in here. And I was like, all right, man. Like, here you go. Get your ass in here. We'll see. I want to talk. It's been the convention season. Been a bit of travel. Angela's probably gone to 10 times as many shows as the rest of us combined. But I like to, especially there's some new ones and some up and coming ones. And so I always like to talk about like what we learned and what we liked and who's putting on a good event, because I think that's important for us to go to awesome events and see each other and that sort of thing. So I've done, what did I do? Robert Eisenstadt did commercial pressure washing live, first time, and had just under 100 people there. I'd say like 75 people, and he freaking crushed it. He put on a hell of an event, like specifically geared towards commercial pressure washing. And I thought that was cool because generally, and I think we've all experienced this, there's so many shows that try to be bigger and bigger and bigger, and they turn into a money-making show instead of a help the people show. And Robert did a really good job of keeping it super focused, super commercial focused, which I hadn't been to an event like that. And it was small, but I think you guys would all agree, like sometimes the smaller, the better. So he crushed it. That was super fun out in Vegas. If you guys do any pressure washing out there and are interested at all in commercial, definitely next year. I think he's going to do it in Vegas again since he lives there. But that was awesome. Then I got to see Angela and Trevor both in Orlando at Lighted Up Expo, and Ryan Lee did an awesome job putting that one on. That was super cool. Ron's out here. Ron's about to go for a swim. He's jumping in the pool. But Ryan did a great job putting that on. This and last year was part of Home Service Workshop. This year, standalone show. And I thought that was great. And then I got to see Angela last week in Indianapolis at CleanCon, which was also a first-time show. It's like a lot of new first-time shows and all a little bit smaller. Not, we've talked about the huge convention a lot, and they're trying to make a massive show with as many people. There's a time and place for that, but I'm seeing a lot of smaller shows pop up that are a little more intimate and fun, more relationship building. Angela, like I said, you've probably been to 20 to my 3, because this is just like the world you and JC live in. What have you guys all hit up this spring? What did you like? What didn't you like? What are you looking forward to in the future?
Lighted Up and CleanCon were just phenomenal. They all did a great job, like of event choreography. It was amazing and really targeted to the people, and both were completely different in how they did things, and panels at CleanCon, and it's all different, but really, really good. We did some bigger ones in the roofing industry, RoofCon and D2D and Top Rep. So those 3 in January and February. Those were kind of the 3 to start, all roofing ones to start off the year before. And those are all bigger conferences. So different, but still, like, I'm not going to say better than the huge, but they're like a lot different than the huge, right? They're still big, but they have this amazing event choreography with intimate events intermixed in them, which I think is important. Like, don't just put it on an event to put on an event, like choreograph it to have memorable experiences and networking experiences. And one of our favorites, it was our first that we went to. Again, it was a roofing one, although now they're doing all industries, and it's now Build It to Sell It. Lance Bachman's event. It was in December, but it was an event that like you could take your spouse to and it be a vacation. So it's in, why can't I remember? Like JW Marriott, Marco Island. And
you can't remember because this is JC's responsibility in your household as the foreign affairs director.
So he does everything. But the event is at the JW Marriott, like right on the beach. And so your networking cocktail happy hour is like you can see the sunset over the beach. The dinners were literally in the sand. And like there just were such curated experiences. And then Jesse Cole with Savannah Bananas was the keynote speaker with Tim Tebow. So like it just, regardless of who you saw there, and we had great networking experiences, it just was this really curated like it was like a vacation within the experience itself. So
that's how I feel every time I get to hang out with you and JC. It's like a vacation within
just drinking margaritas and doing whatever. And
Marty does. I know I've mentioned this on the show before, but like when we hit convention season and travel season, and I'm like, I'm on the road again. And she's like, stop bitching. Like, you're going to drink beer with your friends. And I'm like, well, don't get mad at me for having a business that is awesome. Like it's a privilege and an obligation all at once. But yes, you are also correct. Yes, I am going to drink beer with my friends. So
I almost posted this. You know how there's those reels on Instagram that's like, it's hard from going from this to this, like hard from going to a vacation in Hawaii or an all inclusive, all you can eat buffet and home. And I was like, it's hard from going to hanging out with Dan and drinking Busch Light in the morning.
With some orange juice. There was orange juice in that Busch Light.
Like, I have to, like actually like work at my computer all day.
Got to be responsible every once in a while.
We're responsible.
That's true.
We're on stage pouring into people. We're doing lots of business. We're just doing it with some Busch Lights.
Doing it the fun way.
Yeah.
Keeping it entertaining. Ron Musgraves, what are you doing over there, man? Good to see you.
Good to be here, man. How did you like Las Vegas? You were talking about these smaller events. What did you think of it? Truth.
Robert did a super good job. for like, especially for a first event, really well organized. I do like the kind of 100-ish, that size of event where you get to talk to everybody and get to know everybody, and had like meeting places for everybody. So he like it kept it tight, and the content, it was 2 days of content, flowed really well, and it was all relative. Like even a guy running a bookkeeping business, he had a bunch of his clients come in who are commercial clients of his and did a panel, and it went like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It went into my talk, and I was still like, hell yeah, keep these guys up there. Because he was asking them like the real hard questions of like, why would you choose to use a certain business, right? In a B2B situation, why would you choose to use that company? And they were just so like authentic up there because they have nothing to gain, right? They're literally there just as a favor to Robert, which I think
so he had a controller come in, is what he had.
He had like the relationship that he has. He had the property.
But I'm saying the person was a controller. That's called a controller. That's the person who controls the finances. They're actually the ones that actually really make the decisions and determine whether the property manager can spend the money or not.
I don't know. I'm sure they said, and I was probably dicking around on my computer doing some QuickBooks stuff before I realized how useful
property
it was.
managers don't know about finances. They really don't. You think they do? They don't. That's a $60,000 to $70,000 a year job. That controller, that's $150,000 job.
As you say that, I think there were some of both up there because based on the way they answered questions, like you could kind of see their vibe of how they managed like their decision process. But I thought that was kind of cool, especially like for some of us that are always doing business with other businesses. They were as authentic as it gets. So
that's cool.
I thought that was a good deal.
Yeah, having the customers come in and you can talk to your customers. That's a beautiful thing. And you're right about the 100 person is probably perfect, and that's why I haven't done a big show since 2016. So
yeah, there's a sweet spot in there. There's a sweet spot.
Yeah, well, you can. You know what the frustration for a lot of these shows are for me is when guys come back and I go, "What did you? How was the show?" And all they can talk about. And no offense to you, Dan. Okay, just don't take this the wrong way, but they said most of the networking went down in the lounge. You know what I mean? And
naturally,
that's where they got the good stuff. I want to give something when I do an event that people don't say that. You know what I mean? They can say that the networking actually went on and the education went on and the content was good inside the event. Because it's so frustrating that, you know, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with everybody partying and networking. Everybody frees up a little bit, has a couple beers, they open up a little bit more, they build relationships with people. All that is great. That's great stuff. But I don't think it should be the focus on the event. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's the focus, but I think it's a natural consequence of we rarely get to see each other.
We're
right?
humans, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. It's a human thing. I get it. Yeah.
But I think you're right. Like, is somebody running an event? I could see where you'd be like, no, damn it. I want it to be like this thing, like Angela said, like choreographed, that I orchestrated, that I like went way out of my way. Like if y'all just wanted to get together and partied, I just would have rented a space and you could all come hang out. We don't like went through all the effort.
And I'm going to argue the reverse of that. Like, even though you don't have to drink, but the best choreographed events I've seen do this natural event with a happy hour scenario. Like Ryan Lee's, for example. Like the vendor time had cocktail tables and bars set up in there. Although it was very intentional, you were going around to vendors, you were getting your bingo card or whatever it was stamped there. Like that was the highest energy vendor time at any event I've ever experienced.
You're right. Everybody was moving.
But the choreography was, I am capturing people and putting them here on purpose instead of them going to the bar just to hang out with them. But I'm going.
I love that idea, and that's what I did. I always did that. I always had the social right inside the floor area, and we had the bar set up inside. And you know what? Like you said, who wants to drink can drink, but who doesn't? But we still kept the community together, whether they were drinking or not drinking.
Yep.
And Trevor, one of the coolest things I will say, my last thing is, I love events that are now doing, because more people don't drink, that they offer a cocktail bar and then they offer something else. Like there's a smoothie bar, or like there's some other fun option.
Dan's not for that. He's
hey, if I'm at ResponsiCon, I'm getting a milkshake with Kurt. I'll get some milkshakes. I might throw some brandy in it, but
are you coming out to Phoenix for that again?
I don't know that is he doing one this year?
I don't know. He always does it here. Yeah. Does it to San Marcos. It's probably 4 miles from my house.
Yeah. I enjoyed when he did it last year. They did it. Well, Angela, you were there. Home Service Workshop. But then that got split back up. I don't know if he's doing a ResponsiCon. I haven't heard, so I'm guessing he's not. But Trevor, I saw you at Light It Up Expo for the day that I was there. I was in and out so fast, and I know you were there with Ashby way ahead of me. What did you think? And I'm curious, like you were making content. Can we talk about what's on your hat yet? Can we talk about that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Oh, here we go. Well, we need you to talk about that. What'd you think? B, did it feel different when you were also there with like an intent to to create something or do something? Like, did you feel like you got the same enjoyment / vibe / knowledge out of it?
Yeah. So a little background. We brought my production and videographer with me, and he just kind of followed us around, and we're doing a docu-series on YouTube of the startup of Comet Lighting. So that's what he's talking about. But yeah, we just launched a new company called Comet Lighting. We're expanding into a new territory, which is Landscape Lighting Secrets. Or Landscape Lighting, and Landscape Lighting Secrets is helping us do that. And I know before this event, I knew absolutely nothing about landscape lighting. And honestly, I can say I walked away from it feeling extremely confident to take on big jobs. I mean, I'm quoting huge HOA jobs now. And the best part about it, I mean, I say it every time I go to an event, the people that are there, even the really ridiculously successful ones, they just want to help you. It's authentic, it's real. There's something about being a part of a paid membership group, which LLS is. These people are all vested in this. Like, they need this to work, and I think that goes a long way. Like, when you go to an event like the Huge, you're paying an entry fee, right? It's not that big of a deal. You don't need to maximize your time. It's all a big ego fest, right? Here, it's not that. You've got vested interest in it, and it has to work. So yeah, to have my team there, I brought my lead techs with me. My wife came, the videographer. The first 3 or 4 days, like, just exhausting, trying to create content, do all that stuff. But once my team left, once my videographer left, that's when it honestly turned on, and we started doing those roundtable conversations. And the time we spent with, you could pick the right person and spend some time with them. It was a really good event for us, and Ryan did a fantastic job.
Hell yeah. How many of your video series have you released so far?
So Michael, your series is probably going live tonight. Or at least
share it. Let's do it.
Yeah, or at least a section of it. We've got a portion of our conversations talking about building the brand and building Comet Lighting's website, the trademark, all that stuff. So we kind of squeezed all that into one episode because it all makes sense. And then we'll go into more detail in another episode with Michael and all the stuff he's doing for us. And really exciting, man. But man, I underestimated it. Oh my gosh.
As we always do when we do new shit as entrepreneurs. What's the name of the YouTube channel? It's
my personal channel, Trevor W. Steele on YouTube. I can put a link somewhere. Jack can hook you up with a link.
Jack can get it up there. He's on it.
Yeah, it's good fun, man.
Hell yeah. Chad, since you don't own the gutter biz, or not the gutter, the chimney sweep biz anymore, are you like going to conventions? You said you went to a convention as a vendor. Are you is that part of your strategy, like growing the CRM to get out there and do convention stuff? Or are you like, I've had enough of those over the years? Well, for one, you're on mute, so I can't hear you. But also, are you still going to go over to Europe and like do the crazy chimney sweep thing in Europe, since like that's still you can't, like, you can take the guy out of Wisconsin, but you can't take the cheese head out of the guy. I assume you're still kind of feeling that same vibe.
So 2 things there. Yes, we took the SaaS program to CRM to Kansas City, the big national convention, sold I think it was 12 new clients. We just launched. We got 12 clients on the CRM. And And yes, I am going to Italy to carry the United States flag for the chimney thing. I'll do that every other year, probably for the rest of my life. I mean, it's a complete October drunk fest with chimney sweeps all across the world, and it is a freaking blast. And so, yeah, for sure. But I have to go buy new clothes because my old clothes don't fit.
Oh yeah, you do.
It's like ridiculous.
That's the worst part about gaining weight or losing weight is you gotta go get the whole new wardrobe, man.
So I did start a new podcast with a buddy of mine who lost 160 pounds.
Jesus.
Who's another chimney company, and we started a new podcast, Heavy to Healthy, and we're recording our second episode tonight. We got it was over 200 listeners in our first episode.
That's freaking sweet.
Pretty sweet. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what's going on here. I mean,
of all the shit you've ever done, that's cool, Chad. That's the most inspiring to me, man. Like that's a change. That's a lifestyle switch. That's like that takes some work, dude.
Yeah, I mean, once you learn what to eat and take the mindset out of being, I mean, there's a laziness that comes in with being heavy, and I don't mean that in a bad way. You get comfortable, you get anxiety ridden, and you use food as a tool to comfort, and you do all this stuff, right? And I'm not going to get into the psychology of why people are really fat, because it's honestly just one of those things. Once you finally commit, you will start losing the weight. And the problem is a lot of people just don't know. They don't really get there, and they keep getting fatter and fatter because they yo-yo diet. Yeah. And you really need to learn how to eat because like, for instance, don't eat carrots when you're trying to lose weight. Everyone thinks it's a superfood. Well, they're full of sugar. They're bad for losing weight. They're great when you're at your weight, but they're terrible. And a lot of diets have carrots on it. And it's like, don't eat carrots. It makes you fat, or it doesn't help you lose weight.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you fat. It doesn't help you lose weight. So, I mean, you really got to learn how to.
Next time my wife is cooking carrots, I'm be like, I ain't eating that shit.
Well, you're not fat. You need all.
I can't tell you how glad I am to hear you say that.
No more carrots.
Never again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't work out yet. I mean, in my 20s, I was a gym rat, and I mean, I only gained weight after COVID when I almost died. I mean, I gained 125 pounds, and so if you saw me in 2019, I wasn't a fat person, and so with all this happening, I mean, I have not gone to the gym. I only walk, so I don't miss the gym either. But I mean, I don't have to sit here and. Like the guy that lost 160 pounds, he became a gym rat. He stops going to the gym, he'll gain 30 pounds. Mm-hmm. That's part of our show. Is like, I did it, and both are right. But the problem is, as he ages, he's not going to be going to the gym and doing all this jiu-jitsu shit he does all the time, because you're going to time out in your mind on that, right? You're 65 years old, you're not going to be going to the gym to try to murder everybody all the time, right? And so, I mean, because your body's just not going to allow you to do it.
It's like, I hope you will.
Well, it won't be the same intensity, and you're not going to keep that same intensity for the rest of your life the way he is now. I mean, he's pro athletic type lifestyle, which to show people to lose weight, that's not something that's realistic for people to do and maintain. Not that high of a level. I'm not saying it's good or bad. If that's what you want to do to completely change your entire life, to go complete professional style training to lose your weight, fine. As soon as you stop training, you're gonna get fat again if you don't learn how to eat.
It falls into that. There's definitely some people that are like all or nothing.
Yeah,
right? Like super all or nothing. And I'm the exact opposite. I'm like everything in moderation. Everything's on a spectrum, and like I can gain some weight, I can lose some weight, I can drink a bunch of beers, or I could stop drinking tomorrow, and I do every year for like a month. Like it's not all or nothing. I'm the opposite of all or nothing. I'm a little bit of everything.
Well, it's an addictive thing as well. Eating is an addiction, just like everything else. It really is. The difference with the eating addiction, you can stop smoking cold turkey and you don't need it. You can stop drinking. You don't need it. But you can't stop eating.
Yeah, that is interesting.
You have to keep eating. So that is a total mind F.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, well, I can't not eat. You have to eat. So then you have to learn how to eat. And so crazy thing is, I didn't even change my diet that much. Like if I told you what I eat now, it's really not that much different than I did before. But
just
the
get them
little
damn
stuff
carrots
I
out
took
of there. No more damn carrots.
No more carrots, which I did eat a lot of carrots. I don't drink milk anymore. I used to drink a gallon of
That'll do
milk a
it.
day. I used to drink a
Damn
gallon
carrots.
of milk a day.
There's a lot of sugar in milk.
Yeah.
Sugar.
And well, even when we would switch to skim, it's just still.
Can we check the comments though? What's going on over on YouTube right now?
And inflammation and I mean, there's a lot of all that stuff.
It's got a bunch of your website.
But we got to do this. I know Jai is back there somewhere like, Dan, it's time for a commercial break. Dan, time for a commercial break. Jisis, you want to hit us with one more quick commercial break and we'll come back. We got to do a little hot tip off. It's the busy season. We got to like give the people some tips what to be doing ramping up into the busy season here to make the most of it. We'll be back with a little more home service happy hour right here on Turfs Up Radio. Don't go nowhere.
Hey everybody, Wayne Vose, the Prophet, your host of Profit Time here on Turfs Up Radio. If you listen to my show, you know I'm all about profit. As an industry, profit is something we fail to meet most of the time. If you're working hard but not seeing the results that you deserve, Profits Unlimited is here to help. We offer processes and systems designed specifically to make your company more successful, more profitable, and certainly more efficient. When you're ready to take your company to the next level, reach out to me at profitsareus.com. That's profitsareus.com. And don't forget to turn into Profit Time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m.
Are you a military family with a spouse on deployment away from home? Did you know that nonprofit Project Evergreen has thousands of volunteers across the country ready to help military families with lawn, landscape, and snow removal services? We call it Green Care and Snow Care for troops. If you are a military family and would like to receive this free service, or if you'd like to volunteer to help, visit projectevergreen.org. Project Evergreen, creating a greener, healthier, cooler Earth, 1 yard at a time.
Hey, Turfs Up Radio fans, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's time for Turfs Up Radio. Now you can catch us streaming live 24/7 with pro talk, pro tips, and pro interviews. Simply visit turfsupradio.com.
Angela's not in her chair, so I assume the music. Oh, thanks, Trevor. Yeah. We got her now. Doing the finger dance. What's up, business nerds? It's a Wednesday. You know what day it is. Now Angela's back. She's back to dance. Welcome back to Home Service Happy Hour right here on Turfs Up Radio. We got like 12, 13 minutes left. It's time for, first we got to hear from Michael Gregory, who didn't. Michael, did you go to any shows this spring? Or did you just hermit? Did you just go straight on AI?
I mean, you make it seem like I'm a hermit. I did that. No, I had a baby. And so I had like a 1, 2, 3 month old baby. I couldn't leave. And plus,
dude, babies don't make excuses. No, you don't need to make excuses. Babies are the easiest. They come anywhere with you. They're travel size. You can bring them to the bar. You can bring them to a different bar.
Carry on. You don't even have to pay for the luggage.
Oh, I'm regretting all of my decisions to bond with my child now. I could have been doing so many other things. Okay, so what was the question? No, I didn't go anywhere. I went to Conquer House Call Pro every year. That didn't happen. Sales Boost or Home Service Workshop didn't happen. So I might have gone to one of those just because it's like I've done it every year. I don't know. I think that I do believe what Trevor was saying, I think before we went live, is I think events are coming back. I think people are going to just crave that human connection, especially after AI does everything that we spend our time thinking about now. We're going to need that. And so, I'm excited to get back in the swing of things this summer.
Well, I'll be there in August, and we'll go to whatever that taco place was or burger place was.
You love that place.
That was good. That was good, dude.
There's so many better places. So many better.
You going to Jeremy's event, Dan? You going to go to Jeremy's event?
The fishing one? Or
no, he has his meetups. Else? His meetups has more people than most of these events. It's crazy.
I've never gone to one. Maybe I'll try to catch one when I'm out there. But usually when I go see Jeremy, we're fishing in Mexico.
When we're talking about the best events I've been to in the last year, Jeremy Jennings' event is the best event I've been to.
Oh, really?
And it was a stupid meetup, and it had more people at it. He had too many people. He had 145 people. We couldn't even fit him into place. I mean, it was crazy.
That's wild. That's
yeah,
wild.
it is wild, but he's a very popular guy. And if you ever come out to the Southern California event, that Carlsbad's a special place.
Oh, we lost you. We lost
It
your
is
audio.
Carlsbad is a special place.
It's not a touristy place. It's a really nice place. I mean, it really is.
Nice.
So
now we got to get out there.
I love how like
Michael, you live out there.
I love how Southern California like has such a stigma. You talk to people that never come to California, like a bunch of commies out there. And I've had multiple people come like visit me and like, damn, this place is nice. I'm like, I know. Like, just, what do you think? Like, you think it's just like
I vacation in Huntington every year, right? You're familiar with it?
Mm-hmm. Of course,
That's the most conservative area in California that you could probably ever imagine. You got the Trump guys on one side of the street, Antifa on the other side of the street, and the liberals are just everywhere. So, you know,
yeah,
it's kind of
fine.
funny.
You know, it's little pockets of just like fun, right? You know, it's like
absolutely.
What kind of danger do you want to get involved with today?
Man, I'll just say there's good people everywhere. Like I used to have to go to China for work, and you can say all you want bad about China. The people over there are freaking awesome. Like all my colleagues and all my coworkers were great. They were the most hospitable, crazy nice people on the planet. Just, I'm sure people think of the U.S. as the same, right? Our president is a reflection of all of us. So we think about their government. We think they're all just a bunch of damn commie assholes. The people are so freaking awesome in China. Yeah. They're so awesome. There's good people everywhere. There's shitty people everywhere too. But there's more good people than shitty people for now. We got to do a hot tip off, y'all. We only got like 5-10 minutes left here. It is the busy season, and we've all run ourselves a shitload of businesses. And so when we get into the busy season, things get chaotic. I know I got some chaos going on right now, so I kind of want to just like round robin. You get one tip. If you start giving me a second tip, I'm gonna cut you off. No, I'm not. I'm too chicken shit to do that. Angela's clapping at me. I don't know why you're clapping. You want me to cut you off? Is that good? Is it bad? I don't know. But just like something for business owners to be thinking about when like the when it's time to put the gas pedal down, and it is time to put the gas pedal down. I'm going reverse poker order. Ron's like next up on my screen. He's below me. Normally I go the other way to Trevor first, but I already did that once. So Ron, you've been in the game for a while, man. What for anybody like ramping up in their busy season right now? Give us one tip, one hot piece of advice.
Stop talking and start listening.
Is that marital advice? I feel like that's marital advice right now for me.
No. Too many guys talk themselves. Too many guys talk themselves out of the sale. That's the point. They're too busy pitching rather than listening to the client and what they really need to do for the client. When you find out what the client needs, then we focus on that. They don't give a crap about your equipment. They don't give a crap about your process. They just want their shit cleaned.
I'm trying to teach my kids that they got 2 ears and a mouth for a reason lately. Like, gotta listen.
Listen. That's right. Listen. That's my tip. If you start listening, you'll probably make more sales.
I love it. Angela, you're up. What you got? You didn't know you was going to be second.
I did. So now is like you are in it. The next 30 days is like really important with your team and with your clients. And so you've talked about this before, Dan. Even though we are all in AI all the time, and I am, and like building beautiful systems and doing all that, it's the time to double down on people, on the relationships with your clients, and on your personal connection and leadership with your team, and the things that involve you being present and making sure that you are a good leader with your team, and your team is providing incredible client experience with prospects and your existing clients. Like, do that for the next 30 days. Still learn all the things and put all this new systems in place, but now is the time to double down on your power of human connection.
Again, Angela, I feel like you're talking directly to me. Granted, we did talk about this in Indianapolis, but I have a massive leadership bottleneck, and the problem is in the mirror or in the camera. But I'm feeling that one.
That's what my nurses said.
Oh,
That's just because it was a huge mirror and they pulled your pants down in front of it. Good one though.
that's comedy. When you can bring it full circle at the end of the, that's great.
Yes.
Great job.
It is an entertainment podcast of all things.
Ron missed that part. He's confused.
So
I
did
think
the
he
nurses
can
in the
imagine.
room.
I think he can imagine though.
You weren't there for that part, Ron.
Michael, hot tip us.
All right, I got two. Just kidding. I heard
No,
the
you
rules.
don't. No,
I
you
know,
don't.
Okay, so mine would be control. I like the phrase "control the controllables." What can you control? I've talked to more clients than I can even think of in the last 2 months that are like, "Have you used Manus? Have you used Claude? Have you used like OpenClaw? Use all these things?" And they're like, they don't know anything about MCP or APIs or whatever. They're just watching some YouTube videos. And this is the time to do exactly what Angela said, like double down on your team, double down on your culture, double down on your process. And there's a time to like learn all these things. And so if you are running a service company, you're not running a software company. And so practice, do fun, don't play video games and do this instead, but you got to double down on what it takes to make money in your business. And yeah, AI is fun to work with. I'm addicted to it too, just like probably you are. But if you're running a company that involves you to be involved in face-to-face with your customers and your team, you should probably be focusing on that right now.
Oh yeah. Said from the marketing guy. It's a marketing guy.
I don't sleep anymore. So, or just don't sleep.
Not even because of babies.
No.
Chad, hot tip me.
It's not the buying. It's not the busy season, people. It's the buying season. Manage your calendar by money, not by open space. We're all busy, but are you actually making money? That calendar has got to put a number on every appointment, and you got to add it up and find out what your line is and make money. There's so many. I'm coaching so many people in their first 3 or 4 months. They don't know what the line is of profitability. It's ridiculous, and it is unbelievable how we're busy. Then we pull out. I do a really quick thing. Let's pull out the bank account. How much did you start with last month, and what did you end with? I don't care what the quick book says. I don't care. What does the cash flow say you did? And then what do you have billed? And let's find out. And it's so funny how this was our busiest month ever, yet we lost money or broke even. It's like you didn't manage to make money. That's why. The calendar is a money maker. Don't manage time, manage the money on the time.
Busy with the right stuff.
That's it.
I like it. Hit me, Trevor.
Yeah, so Michael, I mean, he nailed it, honestly. It's something I'm dealing with right now because I'm pulled in so many different directions. I'm trying to build multiple companies. I'm trying to keep company culture and employees happy while keeping multiple companies busy and the funnel full and all these things, but I'm distracted by this dinosaur that is AI, right? And I'm getting sucked into it so fast, and I'm honestly having a blast doing it. So it was like, I don't know, late last week, I realized, it's pollen season here. So the phones just, I mean, they're lit up, but nobody's scheduling anything. So our cash flow took a giant dip, and it was unexpected because I was too busy not paying attention, and I should have doubled down on the thing that pays the bills. And so literally last night I'm laying in bed going, oh crap, what do I do? And I'm going through every contact I have, and I know, that people that I don't normally reach out to, and I'm sending texts. I'm saying, hey, by the way, we started this new thing. Hey, if you need anything, we should grab lunch. Like maybe let's get some coffee. By the way, we started a comment lighting. And so I just got really intentional about hitting my sphere as quickly as possible. And it worked. It was like overnight, problem fixed. It's like if you just go back to the basics and stay focused and don't get distracted because everything's changing so fast. So just stay focused on the thing, be authentic, be real. That's it, baby. Let's get it.
I had like a really not totally impromptu, but Sean Day and I had a chat with Debbie Sardone last night from Cleaning Business Fundamentals, and she is like the best in the maid service space. She absolutely crushes it. And we were talking about AI and everything else, and the lesson was the same as it doesn't change the fundamentals. Absolutely, like there's no magic, there's no easy button, there's no magic button. The fundamentals of a maid service business or a chimney sweeping business or a lighting business or a marketing business, the fundamentals are all still the same. AI is a tool, but we're all running people-centric businesses. and it's still all about the human connection. So use the tools, right? Use the technology as a tool and be as efficient as you can. But the best leader is always still going to win. The best leader is going to win the game. The person that builds the best team, which gets me to my hot tip, which is, we've been saying this for months on this right here station, is you're always only as good as your worst employee. That somebody today is experiencing your worst employee. So you better make sure your worst employee is pretty freaking good, right? And if they're not, then they sure as hell shouldn't be your employee anymore. March is when we start to see the recruiting data go south. January and February, great applicants everywhere, and the cost is right. March, everybody starts recruiting because everybody needs somebody. And by this time in March, and it gets worse in April and worse in May, you start running into all the people that say nobody wants to work anymore, nobody shows up for an interview, but you get like all the negative Nancy's in the recruiting game. It's not too late, but if you aren't already recruiting your team, you're way behind, and you're going to be left with all the C player scraps that are left over in the labor market because the proactive applicants and the proactive employers have been recruiting for the last 2-3 months. So there's no time like the present. The best time to start is now. The second best time to start is tomorrow. Go get the employees you need. You're only as good as the worst one that you have. So go get the employees that you need to grow the business that you want, not dumpster hire shitheads and complain that nobody wants to work anymore. ABC.
Somebody today is experiencing your worst employee. That's really powerful, Dan. I'm not sure if you rehearsed that, but that's really good.
I don't know. I just say a lot of shit. Eventually, something I say is probably going to be useful.
That's it. Like, I can leave now. Actually, I'm a minute late to my next call. So good to see all
I'm
you
actually
beautiful
late for
faces.
my call too. So see you guys later.
Yeah.
I got Lisa Kempton on the show tonight. We're back with a late night happy hour show tonight. We'll be back in 4 hours. In the meantime, I'm supposed to get my kids and feed them and be a dad. So I'm gonna go do that. Rod, thanks for jumping in, man. I think this is the first time, but hopefully not the last time you get to jump on the show with us. Thanks for shooting me a note and jumping on in.
I love it. Feed him and be a dad.
I wanted to check with Chad's thing, but I'll wait for later on. I wanted to ask Angela a question, but I'll ask it on the next show.
Next
Have a good day, guys.
Got to come back next week for it. Home service homies, business nerds, you guys know what to do. Work smarter and harder. Go earn some pride. We'll see you in a few hours with Lisa Kempton. Peace. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I got to hit this button to end it. There we go.